Okay, Candice, we're good to go.
Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm so excited to be coming to you live today. My name is Candice Barnes, also known as the Hair Shaman. You can find me on social media on Instagram at Styles with the ZCB. And I am an educator with GKhair. I've been working with the company a little bit over 3 years now. And today we are going to be coming to you live talking about a great add-on service or standalone service called Fast Blow Dry. And before we hop into the Fast Blow Dry, I just want to talk about GK a little bit. If you are not familiar with GK, we are the #1 system in taming worldwide. We own the science and patents on our very best ingredient called Javexin. If you have seen GK anywhere, you have heard the term Javexin. It's actually right up here on my little banner. And so what is Javexin and why is it so special? So Javexin is actually an anti-aging keratin protein blend. And so what that means is when our hair is unhealthy and it's lacking something, most of the times our hair is lacking keratin. And with our unique blend of Javexin that we have derived from an environmentally friendly process from sheep's wool, it is comprised of 2 molecules. So the Javexin that's comprised of these 2 molecules, this anti-aging keratin protein blend, it has a large molecule and a smaller molecule. And what these 2 molecules do inside of pretty much every single one of our products is the smaller molecule is going to penetrate the hair, and it's actually going to help build back the hair from the inside out. And then our larger molecule is actually going to wrap the hair. And what it's going to do is protect the hair from any type of UV damage, environmental damage, provides a level of heat protection. It does so many things to make your hair go back to a nice, beautiful, shiny, youthful, healthy state. And so before we even begin with anything with GK, I feel it's so important to just tap on the fact that Javexin is literally the secret behind the success of GK in all of our systems. And so our Fast Blow Dry we're talking about today is definitely infused with Javexin, but every single product that sits on our shelves is infused with either our original Javexin formula or GK, being the company that it is, always looking for cutting edge technology. We have also comprised a plant-based Javexin that is comprised of quinoa and pea protein. And I will talk about that a little bit with our aftercare today, because today I'd really like to spotlight our CBD shampoo and conditioner as a take-home retail item after our Fast Blow Dry service. So hopping right in, I know we're all here because we all want to hear about Fast Blow Dry. Fast Blow Dry is literally one of my favorite add-on treatments to add behind the chair. And the reason why is because I feel like it's literally the gateway into GK's taming systems. And so whenever we start talking about add-on services, it's very important to a stylist to be able to provide a certain level of service to their clients, to where when they go home and they sit in their chair, that we are continuing to let them have healthy hair or be able to provide them with the ability to have their hair look like it did when it left the salon. So I know all of my clients are constantly asking me or telling me, man, I wish I could just take you home, Candice, and you could do my hair for me every day. So with our Fast Blow Dry, this is actually going to help your clients recreate the looks that we're giving them in the salon, but it's also going to protect their hair, and it's also going to do a lot of other great things to benefit the client. So whenever we're talking about Fast Blow Dry today, I want to kind of touch in and introduce you to our model. So our model today is Marissa. And so Marissa is actually my 17-year-old daughter. And Marissa has been wearing 22-inch extensions for the last 8 weeks. So recently this weekend, we took her 22 extensions out of her hair. And whenever we went to prep her for today, and we're deciding on how we were going to prepare for this service, which I will get into, we kind of decided to do hers as a standalone treatment and not as like an add-on service. So I want to kind of touch base on how we can incorporate both of those ways behind the chair. But with Marissa, I asked her, Rue, what is the number one thing that you feel like you struggle with your hair getting ready in the morning? And she said, Mom, even though I don't have extensions, my hair is still super thick and it takes me a long time to blow dry it. Would you think that's true, Ruth? Yeah. So fast blow dry was a great option. And if you guys watch any of our videos, you can actually go back and look, because prior to Marissa's extension install, we had done a color sealing service on her on a live prior to installing her extensions. And so we were able to prep her hair, make her hair healthy for the 8 weeks leading up that she was going to wear the extensions. So I know I get a lot of questions sometimes like, hey, if I've done color sealing, can I add fast blow dry on that client? Or if I'm doing smoothing, can I do this other add-on service? Absolutely. Every single one of our add-on services and treatments work extremely well together. And not only that, they're a family. So they kind of can be coupled together to create the best, healthiest hair for your client. So Marissa had color sealing. We did it 8 weeks ago. And so now we've decided that we're going to go ahead and move on to the fast blow dry with her hair, because she wants to be able to style her hair in the morning. Marissa gets up at 5:45 to get ready for school. I don't know a lot of 17-year-olds that do that, but she does. And so being able to give her, my daughter, any teen or client out there, the ability to save time getting ready in the morning is generally priceless. So with her taking out her extensions, we're going to kind of talk about a standalone alone service and how I would apply this with Marissa, and then what benefits we're going to give her. So with our fast blow dry, this is a mini taming system. It is going to do exactly what Marissa asked for, which was to cut her styling time down in half. So with this service, you can cut the styling time down in half. It is going to be a mini taming system. This is going to last in your client's hair for up to 8 shampoos. It is going to decrease frizz. It is going to add a layer of protection on the hair. And it's also going to allow them to have sleek, shiny, beautiful results. And it comes in this bottle that is 8.5 ounces. And whenever we're talking about add-on services, I just feel like it's really important. If you guys watched our live last week, Cindy and I from Florida discussed add-on services and how they really help stylists behind the chair not only provide the best foundation for their clients' hair and the healthiest hair, but also to add to your service menu. So with this 8.5 ounce investment, it is going to be an $80 investment for this, and you can get actually up to 30 applications out of this bottle. So depending on where you're located and what your price point and what your area looks like, as an add-on service, you could charge anywhere from $20 to $40 for this application. So me being more in Southern Oklahoma, it's more of a rural area. Say we were offering it on the $20. So this is going to be like a $20 add-on service behind the chair. If even at charging $20 at 8 to 10 sprays, this is going to give me no added time to my service. I'm going to apply this literally right after a color service, or even if I'm doing it right after a haircut. I'm going to take this bottle and I'm going to apply 8 to 10 sprays throughout her hair, and then we're just going to comb it in. So literally it's going to add no time, $20 on the average lower end, up to $40 as an add-on service. So if we do the math on that at 30 applications, we're talking this bottle can go anywhere between $600, $900 to $1,200 profit margin off an $80 investment. Me personally, I want to start out and talk about money. Why should I even watch this live video with you, Candace? What is it that you can do for me today to help me behind the chair? So price-wise, money-wise, it's great as an add-on service for a stylist behind the chair, but it's also delivering those benefits to your client that they really need for their hair as well. So with Marissa and us doing this today as more of a standalone service, what that looks like is whenever we decided to prep Marissa, we took her extensions out. She's had them in 8 weeks. Marissa had quite a bit of buildup on her hair, just because, you know, between where her extensions lay, maybe she wasn't able to get in there and clean as good. So there was like a buildup of product. So we decided to go ahead and start the service today with Marissa's pH Plus shampoo beginning of the service. And what that is from GK, we have a prep shampoo. It is our pH Plus, and it looks like this. It actually has a number 1 right here at the very front of the bottle. And what that number 1 means is basically that's where we're starting. Our pH Plus shampoo is a cleanser. It is going to cleanse any buildup off the hair. This is what we're going to use before any of our add-on services, before any of our treatments. This is something definitely to have on your back bar, regardless of what you're doing, because this is truly going to cleanse the hair, and it's going to prep the hair to be ready to receive all of the great benefits of your fast blow dry or any treatment that you're using. So if you are a GK user, or maybe you're not even a GK user yet, pH Plus shampoo is something that I swear by as being a clarifying shampoo. It does an amazing job at clarifying. It does not dry the hair out to the point of other shampoos that I've worked with in the past, but it's also just a great item to have on your back bar for fast blow dry, for our color sealing, any of our treatments, any deep conditioner. No matter what you're doing, you want to make sure that we cleanse our canvas first. It's so very important whenever we're doing deep conditioners, or we're doing treatments, or we're doing any type of add-on services, that we are getting any buildup that's inside of that cuticle off before we apply whatever we're doing. So we started today with Marissa with our pH Plus shampoo. Now, say Marissa is a client and she came in today and we did a color service on Marissa, and then we're adding our fast blow dry as an add-on service to the color. I would not want to go in directly behind my color and use my pH Plus shampoo and clarify the hair. The reason why is we don't want to open that cuticle right after we deposited color into it. So if you're adding this right after a color service, it's fine to use our balancing shampoo, our moisturizing shampoo, our CBD shampoo. You just want to make sure that we clean our hair prior to that service. So with Marissa today, we started with our pH Plus clarifying shampoo. But if we were doing a color service or any other service today, we were going to start with our regular shampoos and conditioners that come in the GK line. So once we cleanse Marissa's hair, what I'm going to do is I like to personally go ahead and part my client's hair off. You can do 3 quadrants, 4 quadrants, whatever you're comfortable with. Me personally, whenever I'm doing a fast blow dry service, I like to just do 3 quick quadrants. That way I'm not spending more time, because like I just told you a while ago, this is an $80 investment, but it's not a service that's going to add a ton of time to your already, the amount of time that you're spending with your client in your chair that day. This is a add-on service that is a minimal time investment and a minimal financial investment for a stylist too behind the chair. At a $80 investment for that bottle of our fast blow dry, this is literally going to cost you around $2.67 per application. So one application of the fast blow dry is going to cost about $2.67. Marissa does have very coarse, thick, Hispanic, natural wavy hair. So her hair is definitely going to benefit from the fast blow dry, because what it's going to do is help tame that frizz and make it more manageable for her. So now that we know it's a $2.67 investment, that we can charge anywhere between $20 to $40 for this service, depending on your area and your price point. I want to show you how we're going to apply the fast blow dry today, and then how quick it just goes with the service. So as you can see, I just took Marissa and I parted her into 3 quadrants. I just took her first half, and then we have a back section. With this application, it's going to take 8 to 10 sprays inside of the hair. So with the back quadrant of Marissa's hair, this is where we have a majority of our hair that we're going to need to apply the product to. So knowing that it's going to take 8 to 10 sprays, I like to think in my head, where am I going to concentrate that product in the 8 to 10 sprays? So in the back, I like to use about 6 of my sprays in this quadrant. The first 2 quadrants, I'll use a couple more sprays up here because we have less hair on her sides. So we got her in three sections, and I like to break my back section into 3 sections. So I did her back quadrant, and we're just gonna split it right here about her occipital bone. So I'm gonna clip off the part that I'm not touching. I'm gonna take my fast blow dry, and we are actually going to just spray a couple sprays in that quadrant. And I like to take my bent brush from GK, and I like to comb it, brush it through the hair, just to make sure that we are getting it distributed evenly throughout the hair. So why would a client want fast blow dry? So I have several clients that I talk to about taming. I believe that anyone who sits in my chair can benefit from a taming system, but I definitely have clients that might say, hey, Candace, you know, this might not be an investment that I'm ready to make for a full taming system. So that's going to be a client that I say, okay, well, you're still struggling with your frizz. You're still wanting more manageable hair. So let me introduce you through Fast Blow Dry, which is considered a mini taming system. This is going to last 8 to 10 shampoos, and it's going to give you the effects of what a GK taming system does for your hair in a mini dose. And then usually my clients can see in that moment, hey, okay, I see a difference in my hair. I do see my styling time is cut in half. And then it's kind of like the gateway into a more long extended taming treatment. Or say you have a client that's getting ready to go on vacation. We all know, right? Thanksgiving's coming up. The holidays are coming up. Stylists, we're about to be so booked and busy, which is such a great thing. But our clients are still going to ask us, I want that Pinterest hair. When I take a picture, my family pictures, I want that shine. I do not want my hair to look dry. This is a great option for them for something to add for those holiday events. So remember, this is a great tool or item to just keep in the back of your mind to add to your service menu. Or if you're already a GK user and maybe you're not quite utilizing the Fast Blow Dry, really think about it right now as we're moving into the holidays as a really great way to just pick up your client's hair and make their life a little bit easier as they're traveling. So now we're in our top third section, and I'm going to go ahead and apply those other two sprays right through here. And we're going to saturate it or distribute it, not saturate it, distribute it through Marissa's hair evenly with our GK vent brush. Super easy. I'm doing this while I'm talking to you. If I was doing just a regular haircut blow dry service, I would do nothing but sit here, apply it, and then go on with my normal blow dry and style. So I'm literally maybe adding an extra minute or so to my service time with a ticket price of $20 to $40 per application. So on her sides, like I said, they're a little bit thinner. So I'm just going to do those couple sprays in this quadrant. Go ahead and use the comb to comb that through. And then I'm going to take my top section of that quadrant that I split in half, because 8 to 10 sprays is all you're going to need, unless your client just has an immense amount of thick coarse hair that you've got to make sure that you get it through there. And we're just taking our comb again, and we're just making sure that it's evenly distributed throughout Marissa's hair. And we are going to again take our front quadrant, split it in half. All we did prior to application of this was we shampooed her with our pH Plus shampoo. Even when I'm not doing a treatment and I'm just shampooing my client's hair with the pH Plus shampoo prior to a service, my pro trick is I still like to let our shampoo set on the client's hair for 2 to 3 minutes, just because it's really cleansing and it's getting any buildup of product off of her hair. Again, Marissa being wearing 22-inch extensions for the last 8 weeks. And after her removal, she did have some product buildup. So that pH Plus shampoo gave us the ability to make sure her hair was clarified, feeling clean, and then ready for the application of the Fast Blow Dry. So right now, I did our sprays in her quadrants, super easy. We just sprayed it through, brushed it through, made sure it was evenly distributed. So now at this point, all I have to do is complete my blow dry style. So I still want to apply heat. I'm going to use my round brush. I am going to blow dry her hair just like I would if I was styling her to go home. And then I'm going to take my flat iron and then just seal it into the cuticle. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and use my GK claw clips, part Marissa's hair for a blow dry. I'm just going to take her into 3 quadrants, easier for me to work with. We are going to Bantu knot her, and I'll kind of flip it and show you guys how I like to section it. And when you're working with your client's hair, I really want you to use your professional judgment as far as how big of a section you need to take for your blow dry and what you're confident with. So we just sectioned her off into 3 quadrants. On her back section here, I left out probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inches worth of hair on that section. And we're going to use our GK round brush. So GK round brushes are amazing. They have boar bristle in them. If you're not familiar with boar bristle helps add shine to the client's hair. They are ceramic, so they are going to help with the process of heating the hair whenever we are doing our blow dry. And another thing that I really like about our tools is they're always kind of made for the stylist. So if you've watched any of my videos before, I absolutely love the fact that our brushes, because I use toolboxes, I love Craftsman toolboxes to be able to store my supplies in. These actually have metal on the bottom of them, so they'll actually stand up on your toolbox. So it makes it really easy. If you're a person like me, I do quite a few silk presses and I do a lot of taming treatments. And with those clients, I will use different size brushes. So depending on what section of the hair I'm working on, when I get closer to the face, I might change my brush to a smaller brush. So I really like to be able to have these tools right there handy, available for me to just grab, because time is money. So that's a really great option. As well as, if you notice in the GK's brushes, there's this black part right here, has a nice grip for your hands, but it doesn't heat up. So I'm not worried about my hand getting super, super hot while I'm blow drying. So again, super, super, super easy application process. We pH plus shampooed her hair. If I applied the fast blow dry evenly, 8 to 10 sprays throughout the hair. We took our GK vent brush, we brushed it through the hair to make sure that we got even distribution of the product within the hair. And so now we're just going to blow dry. It is literally going to help fight the effects of humidity instantly, as well as improving the drying and styling time, which again, for a mom of a 17-year-old daughter, saves my life. And then for her as well, I know Marissa absolutely enjoys being able to get ready faster in the mornings. So whenever we start our blow dry, we're just doing our normal round brush blow dryer. I am going to use our GK blow dryer and our GK round brush. I'm just going to start at the back quadrant. And we are going to always blow dry with intention, which means that we are going to move evenly with our brush and with our dryer. We don't want to touch the nozzle of the dryer to our client's hair. We don't want to cause any type of heat damage. And we are going to hold our nozzle right above it and then blow dry in the direction that we're going with our brush. So Marissa's hair, again, she has very coarse hair, and it is thicker. So being able to see that we just literally blow dried that section of her hair in one pass with the blow dry. Your client is instantly going to see results today whenever they get out of your chair using it. Again, this is something that's going to last for them 8 shampoos. And I always want to recommend, like I always recommend to my clients, we give you a window with our GK systems or products or add-on services, 8 shampoos. It's very important to remember that if you use our take-home products at home, our retail, that's really ensuring your investment. So if you're going home after a fast blow dry service or an add-on service, or as a stylist, your clients are doing home and they're using, $5 drugstore shampoo right after you get finished applying a fast blow dry, I mean, that literally could possibly affect, the results of how long that system is going to last in the hair. So being able to offer the correct take-home prescription for your clients to ensure their investment is super important. And keep that in mind whenever you are in your consultation with your client and you decide that, hey, fast blow dry, like that might be a great option for you. But we also want to discuss our take-home retail as well. So we dropped the bottom section of Marissa's hair. Again, I left a good two inches at least, because I wanted a bigger section so you could see that the fast blow dry actually does cut the drying time down in half. We did a pass or so down each part of this with our blow dryer and our round brush, and it's already 100% dry. Being Marissa's mom and working with her hair all of her life, I know that that's something that would have took me at least 3 to 4 passes with my round brush. You can already start to see in Marissa's hair that beautiful shine and no more dullness or product buildup that was there from her having her extensions in for over 8 weeks. So again, you see that beautiful shine, you see that beautiful See the beautiful shine and the bounce that's in the hair. So it's definitely not going to weigh the hair down either. I know that I've had clients that's had mini taming systems from other companies and they feel like, oh, it weighs my hair down. I don't really like it. That is not something that you're going to get working with our fast blow dry. So again, I'm going to take now this middle quadrant of her hair. And again, we're taking not huge sections, but bigger sections of hair, just for the reason being of I want you to really see that it does cut the blow dry time down in half. Now, if I had a client that had extremely textured, tight, say 4C curl pattern hair, and we decided to add the fast blow dry to their service, which I do add fast blow dry to my silk presses quite often. And the reason why I do that is because whenever my clients are out in humidity and they are out in the rain, that the fast blow dry is going to help their hair stay the way that we set it. So again, this is a great item to add. And I know that we have several educators. If y'all see this, tap in the comments, guys, because I have learned so much even from you recently in Tampa about how you incorporate this in your silk press process and how much it extends the life of that service for you as well. So if you are a stylist who is doing a lot of silk presses or blowouts, this is a great add-on service to add to that to make sure that, again, we're ensuring our investment and it's setting and it's staying because we're battling that frizz. In Oklahoma, we are seasons in the winter, it gets rainy, it gets cold, it gets icy, it gets crazy. So just like our skin tends to get dry, gets affected by the weather, our hair does too. So the fast blow dry is a great thing to add to right when you're changing seasons. So again, we're just blow drying with intention. We're staying right above her hair. We do not want to touch it completely with our nozzle. And we are just pulling slightly with a little bit of tension, not a lot of tension. And you're actually going to see as the hair dries with the tension around that blow dry or around the round brush as we blow dry, it's literally just going to release itself. You're going to be able to just feel the fast blow dry get inside of the client's hair and then release from around the brush. And that was one pass. We rewrapped it one time, and that section of Marissa's hair is dry. Again, we're going to go ahead and just take this and wrap it around our round brush or hair section. And we are going to blow dry until we feel it kind of start to release itself off the brush. It'll kind of just release the tension. I like to really wrap the ends of the hair around the round brush. I learned this from my GK education sisters because it gives you that nice tension in there to go ahead and preset that cuticle a little bit. But you're not having to pull super hard because the Jevexin and the products inside of our GK systems are going to literally just smooth that cuticle and allow it to release itself. And we're just going to keep going with our blow dry. Again, I like to point out that this is a minimal $80 investment for the bottle. You can get up to 30 applications from the one bottle of fast blow dry. It is average cost $2.67 per application. And again, depending on where you are in the market, this is an add-on service that can be charged anywhere between $20 to $40, which then makes the profit from one bottle of fast blow dry anywhere between $600 to $1,200 for those 30 applications. And again, this is just a blow dry, no flat iron yet. And we're able to see the smoothness. We're seeing the frizz decrease as we're blow drying. We're just going to wrap the ends around our brush, blow dry with intention. And like I said, we are literally doing minimal. I'm not yanking her head. There's slight tension. It's the tension because the hair is wrapped around the brush. And as it's drying, you can see it literally releases the tension itself. And the reason why is because what's going on is the product itself, fast blow dry, is going inside of that cuticle. The Jevexin's doing its job. It's filling it and wrapping it. And it is filling that cuticle down. So it is giving us that smooth, sleek, shiny finish that we all see all over Instagram, all over social media, and that our clients are wanting. I had a client that was going to Scotland on vacation. I actually said, hey, you're going to Scotland. Let me throw some fast blow dry in your hair. I'm not even going to charge you for it. Because me being the hairstylist that I am, I always kind of like to know. I like to test the limits. I want to know what something's going to do. I want to know how it's going to work. So we knew there with her curly, frizzy hair that the environment there was going to be a little bit different. The humidity was going to be different. Everything was going to be different because Scotland and Oklahoma are definitely two different places in the world. And she sent me a message about 3 days after she got there. And she said, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I'm still frizz free. So whenever your clients are traveling this holiday season and they're going to different places, different environments, I know in Florida, I know that's where GK is. Like there's definitely a lot of humidity in that area. So if you have clients who are traveling to areas like that where they're going to be battling humidity while they're trying to look their best for the holidays, they're really not looking to make a full investment into a tanning system because they feel like maybe they're just not ready for that yet. Fast blow dry again is a great gateway to just introduce them to our GKY and our GK tanning system. So that quadrant is completely dry. We can see again, you can see that beautiful shine. You can see that frizz is virtually gone. We're not seeing any at all. And her hair is just really, really soft. And it has a lot of bounce and it's nice and airy. Do we have any questions? Does anyone have any questions so far about fast blow dry?
No, Candice, we do not have any questions so far.
Awesome. I know me personally, like whenever I watch classes or trainings, one of the things I really like to do whenever I'm watching is I like to really set and think, okay, who are my clients? Because as stylists, we know our clientele, we know our people that sit in our chair. Who is somebody that can benefit from this? Add-on services are not necessarily meant to be a service to where you're going to go recruit and look for new clients. It is something that literally you can use and utilize for the clientele that's already in your chair, which is a great way to add add-on services to your service menu. Because anytime we have our consultation, one of the first things that we should always be asking our clients is, what do you like about your hair and what do you not like about your hair? And I can almost guarantee almost every single client that sits in my chair, they tell me something about frizz and dryness. Those are the number one complaints that I have that whenever my clients sit behind or get in my chair and we're doing that consultation. So whenever they're telling me frizz and dryness, and I'm able to say, okay, well, let me offer you something that's going to last for up to 8 shampoos. It's a minimal investment on your part, but it's going to deliver that shine and help with the dryness and get rid of the frizz. Your clients are going to want to know, they're going to want to see, it's going to make them happy. So you don't necessarily have to go and just, okay, I've got to go get new clientele to add this treatment behind the chair. That's absolutely not true. Our fast blow dry is color safe. You can apply it directly after a color. Again, it takes no extra time to add this because you're already in the middle of your blow dry style. 9 times out of 10, any client that comes in for any service, whether it's a color, whether it's a tanning system, or even just a haircut, we're shampooing their hair. That's something that we're doing. We're shampooing it. We're blow drying it. So the only added step to what you're already doing for your client is that 8 to 10 sprays throughout the hair that we're going to distribute evenly and blow dry in. And we're going to do that anyways. Most of the time when we're working behind our chair, I would hope that we're adding some type of leave-in cream or we're adding some type of oil to the hair for that style. So we're still going to spend that same amount of time applying a product into the hair. And again, we're just going to blow dry this completely, 100% into the hair. We are going to use minimal tension. So as you're watching this, if you are watching this today, you are on live, I'm going to challenge you to go ahead and be thinking about, man, who is that client? So whenever they come in and they talk to me, they literally struggle with frizz. Frizz is the number one thing that they complain about whenever they're sitting in my chair. because this right here will be a game changer for them. And again, you're not having to go ahead and be like, hey, let's make, a hundreds of dollar investment into a training system. Let me try this for you. Let's try this. Let's see how it works. Because I promise you, when you can solve those problems, be that problem solver for your clients and make their life a lot easier, they're going to continue to want to make that investment into these add-on services. At this point in my life, being so busy, and I know so many people out there are so busy, we're all busy, being able to pay for an add-on service or a service that's going to provide convenience in my life is priceless. And this is such an amazing service that's going to offer convenience at any age. So again, if you have clients that are teenagers, maybe they're in cheer, they're in prom, or maybe they play sports. So they're having to take their showers at school, or maybe you have clients that go to the gym quite often. And so they're having to wash their hair quite a bit and then style it to get ready and go. This is something that is definitely going to help them in their daily activity life as far as convenience, but also help with all of the things that our hair, most of the time, we all struggle with. Frizz, styling time, dryness, the amount of shine that the Jevexin that is inside of the fast blow dry puts inside of my client's hair is the number one reason why my clientele continues to grow. I have people that are constantly looking at my social medias or even talking to people in the town that I live in. I live in a town of 20,000 people. I have stylist friends here in town that are like, hey, my client's in there playing at Walmart. They said her hair is so shiny. It looks so young and healthy. What's your secret? What are you doing? And I'm like, it is the Jevexin. So these products and services generally speak for themselves. Your clients will become a walking, talking advertisement for you because the product does what it's supposed to do. So again, we're just doing the blow dry, minimal tension, making sure that we get this 100% dry. And I will turn Marissa again and let you see all of that beautiful shine that is in her hair. And this is with our blow dry. This is with absolutely no iron whatsoever. And considering the fact that we did use nothing but the pH Plus shampoo to prep Marissa's hair, there is no other product on here. We use no other conditioners, deep conditioners, anything like that. Prep shampoo and fast blow dry only. And you can see the softness and the decreased frizz and the shine that's in there, which literally to me is kind of crazy because anytime you use a clarifying shampoo, you're always thinking that, oh, the hair is going to be dry. You're going to have to really go back in and condition it afterwards. So using this clarifying shampoo or pH Plus shampoo and then following directly behind with no other conditioner, no product, just fast blow dry. The fast blow dry is delivering all of this shine, all this manageability, and everything that we need. So again, we're just blow drying with minimal tension. And again, if you have a client that's a 3C hair type, 4C hair type, really thick, coarse hair, you are going to maybe want to take the smaller sections. You might have to use a little bit more of your professional discretion to decide where you can get in with that blow dry to get the results that you're looking for. I have had people ask me in the past if I use fast blow dry on my extension clients. And the answer to that question is yes. I use fast blow dry on my extension clients as well. Clients that have 22 inches of hair, I wear 22 to 24 inches of hair. Whenever I'm styling my hair, it takes a lot of time. If you are an extension girl or a girl that has really long hair, you know that our hair wash days, our get ready days are literally like a whole activity. It's something you have to book out for because it takes a lot of time. So having fast blow dry inside of your extensions is going to cut that styling time down in half as well. It's going to make them more manageable. It's going to fill off the cuticle and make your life just a little bit easier as well. So I don't know how well, let's see if the camera will pick it up and I'll move a little closer. So if you can see on this side of Marissa's hair, where we blow dried the fast blow dry in, you can see it's shiny. There's little to no frizz whatsoever. Now, if we look on the other side of Marissa's hair here, you can see that there's wave. We can see that there's frizz. So just with the blow dry, we can absolutely see the difference that the fast blow dry is making. And we're just gonna finish this blow dry out on her hair. I don't know about you guys, but as a stylist, especially moving into the holiday season, which we're gonna continue to probably bring up on every video that we're seeing lately, is, you know, how can I make, you know, my profit margins be where they need to be, and also provide the best services for my clients. And GK has the technology and the add-on services to deliver all of that to your clientele, which makes me extremely happy. So just looking at the numbers, I always say I like to talk about the numbers. I like to talk about the money. $80 to a $600 profit margin, just charging $20 for the add-on treatment is beyond amazing for one bottle of product. And that's something that's important to me, not only as a stylist, but also as a salon owner, and covering like my inventory and my costs and my overhead. So just imagine if you were a salon owner and you have a 4-chair salon, 5-chair salon, or up to 10 stylists, the profit margins that GK can help you create behind the chair with this amazing add-on service. And again, that's not going to add a whole lot of extra time to your already booked for the holiday season. Because most of us as stylists, we are already beginning to be extremely booked for the holidays. So trying to squeeze in any extra services or add-on services into that already full book, a lot of times becomes virtually impossible, right? We don't have time. We're booked and busy in the holiday season. Well, this awesome add-on service does not extend your time behind the chair and will actually help increase your profit margin. So it's okay, you'll be able to add this to that already super booked schedule that you have moving into the holidays. I know working as an educator, I hear that often. It's like, I love the fact that you teach me add-on services. I love that you teach me this, but you know, I'm booked 6 weeks out and I'm booked back to back and I don't even take a lunch. I don't even get to sit down. I don't have time. This is something that you can add. And again, it's not gonna add that time to your service. It's something you're already doing, you're already blow drying, you're already flat ironing or styling your client after the service. So it is something that you can add to your book and not have to worry about cutting into your time. We're gonna go back and make sure that we got Marissa 100% dry. Working from a little different angles here. And then once we do, make sure that we have her 100% dry. We are just gonna go in and flat iron her hair to fill the cuticle and then fill in this treatment. So she's 100% dry. And we are now going to move into the flat iron portion. So as you can see again, all of the shine, no frizz that we added with her fast blow dry today. So we sprayed it, we blow dried it, and now we're gonna style as desired. I have had people ask me, so you're saying flat iron, does that mean that I can't curl the client's hair directly after a fast blow dry treatment? You can curl your client's hair. You can style your client's hair as desired. So once we complete this process, then you can do what you would like to do with your client's hair to send them out the door. I do always advise though, right after your fast blow dry service, that you do recommend to your clients that they don't go home and immediately just wash their hair right after you do the fast blow dry. because we do want the product to sit. And the really nice thing I like about GK, and it's like a running joke, right, in the hair industry, is if you want to hide something from a hairdresser, put it on the bottle. But GK literally has the step-by-step instructions to this whole service on the back of their bottle. So you can go in and it will tell you exactly how to apply it. It'll tell you how to apply the pH Plus shampoo, but it'll also tell you to finish the application, style as desired, and the hair can be washed 12 hours after the application. So you do want them to wait 12 hours. And this is an in-salon service. This is something that has a number 2 on it. If you watched any of my videos in the past, I talk about the numbering system with GK. And on all of our bottles, they have different numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our pH Plus shampoos are number 1. That means that's something that we begin with. Our fast blow dry and treatments are number 2. And so what that means is 1 and 2 is going to stay with you, the stylist. These are treatments that you're going to apply behind the chair. So fast blow dry is not something that you're going to allow your client to purchase and they're going to do at home. This is an add-on service. This is provided by the professional, and you can repeat this service to get to the desired results as you move forward, but it's not something your client should take home with them. So it does have a 2 on the front of that bottle. So remember, 1 and 2 stays with you, and then 3 and 4 will go out the door. So again, when we were talking earlier about protecting our investments, right? Whenever we send our client home, and I say with our taming systems, we say 3 to 5 months. With our fast blow dry, we say 8 shampoos. With our color sealing, we say up to 2 months. Again, that is always going to depend on you giving your client the education and knowledge and tools that they need to protect their investment. So again, if they're going home and they're using drugstore shampoo or Dawn dish soap, God forbid, right? And they're washing their hair with that, that's not ensuring their investment. So I know a lot of times as an educator, like I get those questions, those comments like, hey, maybe it didn't last as long as what I thought it was with my client. And then I say, well, did you make sure that you explain to them that when they go home, not to strip their hair out with drugstore shampoo and conditioner? That's a vital piece of responsibility to us as stylists behind the chair to make sure that we also send home the components to protect their investment. GK's products are going to do exactly what they say that they're going to do, as long as we provide the correct data and education to our clients on what they need to use at home to protect their investment. So again, now that this is put into Marissa's hair, it is blow dried, we are literally going to style to our desired outcome. And so we're just going to straighten her hair and press it. I'm going to use my GK flat iron here. I do like our GK irons because everything from GK is made to work together, from our blow dryer to our round brushes to our tools. Everything is made with the technology for what we're doing. GK's irons have an amazing plate on them that are going to give you even temperature throughout. And I also like the fact that we have a larger iron option. I have a clientele that I get all the clients that have a lot of hair, I feel like. So being able to work through my treatments and services and styles and have the correct tools is amazing. So big thank you to GK for that. So right now, again, we're just going to style Marissa to desired. So we are literally just flat ironing her hair. I'm gonna turn her. And we already see all the shine and all the brilliance and all the beauty in Marissa's hair by just applying the fast blow dry. But now you can really see when we go in and we seal that cuticle off with our iron. And again, 1 pass, maybe 2. We're just styling to desire. You can instantly see, I mean, from a distance, all that beautiful shine. And I'm going to continue to just flat iron her hair. I am going to use my GK heat resistant comb as I'm doing this. I like to use it because it helps me get through the hair and it doesn't hold heat. So that's a really nice aspect of it. So we're just going to go in and flat iron her hair. And again, with the fast blow dry, this is going to last 8 shampoos. What a great add-on service for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Everybody has a lot of fall family pictures coming on, fall events, traveling. So being able to not only provide convenience to your clients while they're traveling through the holidays, but then giving them those photo ready finished look for their hair is absolutely priceless and amazing. So again, all that shine, all that brilliance. I hope that some of you guys that are watching, you're in your chair right now thinking, oh my gosh, I can use this on my client, Sarah. I have such a great idea of who I can use this on, because this is definitely a game changer whenever it comes to add-on services. Because again, it's not adding a whole lot of extra time to you behind the chair, and you're providing an excellent service to your clientele. So we're just flat ironing to style, just filling that cuticle. And there's virtually no frizz in there in Marissa's hair at all. So we're knocking that right out for her. So when she has to get up at 5:45 to get ready for school after fall break, maybe she can push it a little later because she won't have to spend as much time styling her hair in the mornings. So another really good thing and aspect to think about with this is, okay, we're cutting our styling time down in half. I know so often a main topic of conversation between stylists and clients is the amount of heat, right? Heat damage and heat that we put on our hair. If I'm offering you an add-on service that's going to cut your styling time down in half, what is that also doing? It's cutting the amount of heat time that you have on your hair in half. So not only am I decreasing frizz and I'm cutting your styling time down in half, I'm also decreasing the amount of heat that you're having to work and put on your hair, which again is going to lead to healthier hair in the long run. So there's not a person, I feel like, that sits in your chair as a stylist who cannot benefit from a decreased amount of heat on their hair. And because there is less frizz and all of that going on within here in a healthy cuticle, I'm also using my flat iron less. So I'm only taking that 1 to 2 passes instead of 3 to 4 to 5 with 400-degree heat. I'm also protecting their hair from heat damage in a way as well. So this has a million amazing benefits in it, real life situations that can help your client not only in real life, but protect their hair again in the future. Because also thinking forward to your client's next color service, correct? So if I have a client, they got fast blow dry right after their color, they're going to come back and see me in 6 to 8 weeks. What's going to happen is, because I have put Jevexin in their hair, I've sealed their cuticle, I've made it healthy, I've made it shiny, I've helped heal that cuticle with the Jevexin inside of the hair cuticle. What I find with my clients over time from using GK for 3 years now, and I use GK start to finish, front to back. So I use their color line, I use them on my back bar, I use their treatments, everything. I'm building Jevexin into my clients' hair. So my clients who I used to have a hard time and they'd be really resistant to hold color, or maybe whenever I went to tone my clients, their hair was so porous that it would just suck it up. Over time of me using GK and these add-on services and treatments and ensuring the cuticle of my client's hair is staying healthy and sealed off, my colors last longer. My colors take better. My toners take better. My client's hair is less porous. So then over time, by instituting GK's treatments and services behind the chair, I am creating such an amazing canvas, not only for my client, but for myself. I'm making my job so much easier, because a client who, again, is getting a service like a fast blow dry or color sealing or a taming system, we are making their cuticle a lot more healthy, more manageable. And again, it's going to make it easier for us as a colorist or even an extensionist to be able to provide the services our clients are looking for. This is after the pass with the flat iron. You can see all that shine, all that silkiness. And again, being an extension artist, I like to kind of talk about how everything works together behind the chair, because it's so important to us as stylists that everything just kind of comes together and it flows. Most of the time, whenever my extension clients get their hair out of a bag, this is what it looks like, right? It's shiny, it's beautiful, it's sleek. Then I'm battling having a client whose natural hair texture maybe isn't shiny and sleek. I can add this to prep my client's hair, this or even your color sealing or even a smoothing treatment prior to the installation of those extensions. And what it's going to do is it's going to help my client's hair, her natural hair, match the extensions that I am applying into her hair. So she's not going to have to fight her hair every single day as hard to get it to match the extensions that we've installed. So if you're a person who does extensions or wears extensions, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Being able to match that hair sometimes and the way that it feels is a little difficult. So we offer so many options at GK to help you with that within our treatment line. And fast blow dry, again, is just one of those really awesome ways to just be a gateway into GK. And it has so many uses and ways that you can utilize it for your clients. Again, whether it's just prepping their hair to make sure it matches for an extension install, whether it is sealing the cuticle off and making it less porous, so that way your blonde hair and toners might take a little bit better in the future. Making sure that Marissa doesn't have to get up as early in the morning to fix her hair. There's literally not a client that sits in your chair that could not benefit from some type of taming. We all need it. I always like to tell my clients whenever we're discussing hair care routines to really think about your skincare routine, right? Everybody talks about skincare so often and skincare routines and how important it is to, you know, hydrate our skin and protect our skin. It is the same concept for hair. It is exactly the same thing. Our hair needs the same protection. Our hair needs the same sunscreen. Our hair needs the same moisture. So at the same time that we have a skincare routine, we should also really be focused on having a hair care routine as well. And with Jevexin being an anti-aging keratin protein blend, it's going to help your client's hair remain or help it go back to a youthful state. So you're going to get that youthful look inside of your hair. And again, we're just styling to desired. So we're just going over it with the iron and sealing the cuticle off. And normally working behind the chair when I'm not talking and I'm not teaching, we would have already been done with the blow dry, the flat iron. So again, I think it's so important to realize that while we're adding this service as an add-on service, we're not tacking on a whole lot of extra time as well behind the chair. And we are delivering results that are going to last longer than if we're using just our normal, you know, blow dry style with some products for our blow dries. Do we have any questions, any comments? Anybody out there just love fast blow dry? Have a story to share or why you love to use it behind the chair? No questions? Again, we're just filling Marissa's hair off. We're gonna get this last section.
Candice, if you can repeat the application process once again.
Absolutely, sure. So how we started, you can do it two different ways. So the application begins at the bowl, whether if it's after a color service, I do not recommend that you use pH Plus shampoo. I just recommend that you do whatever service you're doing and you cleanse the hair and you come back to the chair with it damp. If it is a standalone service, then I recommend, or if you're doing something like a silk press, I recommend using the pH Plus shampoo, which is our clarifying shampoo from GK, has a #1 on the front. So we did the pH Plus shampoo first, cleanse the hair, bring our client back to the chair damp. It is important, the hair needs to be damp, not dry. So we are going to apply it to our client's hair damp. We're going to take our fast blow dry bottle. You can either do 3-section quadrants, 4-section quadrants, depending on whatever you want to work with and using your professional judgment on the client's density and how much hair that they have. So once you get your client here, you section it off. We're going to use 8 to 10 sprays from the bottle. So we're going to think about how we want to apply that to make sure that we get it distributed evenly throughout the client's hair. So quadrants, take it out section by section, do your sprays, 8 to 10 sprays throughout the head, depending on the client's length, coarseness, all those good things. Once we spray it throughout the hair, we are then going to either take our GK comb, our GK vent brush, and we are going to brush it or comb it through the hair to make sure that we distribute those 8 to 10 sprays evenly. Once that is done, we are then going to blow dry our client's hair. And we like to use our GK round brush to do that with minimal tension. And then once that's done and it's blow dried 100%, then we're going to style as desired. So that could either be a flat iron, that can be a curl, whatever it is of how your client likes to walk out the door. And that's it. That is the application process. It's literally virtually no added time behind the chair. And again, the cost per application from this is we're looking at around $2.67. So even charging at, again, $20 at that side of the market up to $40 per application, it's literally costing you $2.67 per application. And it's delivering this beautiful result to your client. So they're able to, again, have that look that they're looking for when they want to take their stylist home with them to be able to do their hair. Did that answer the question for you guys?
Yes, thank you.
You're so welcome. Any more questions? Comments? I absolutely love fast blow dry. Fast blow dry, like I said, is a gateway. Most of the time, any of my clients who do get a fast blow dry service, we do move forward into like our taming systems and something that's going to last a little bit longer. I feel like this is a great add-on service again for your teenage clientele. This is safe for any age whatsoever. It is going to make your life a little bit easier as a parent whenever you're having to struggle with getting your children ready in the morning if they have extremely thick hair and you're battling frizz. So again, this is going to last 8 shampoos, 8 to 10 shampoos. It's going to provide that nice, sleek look, that shine, cut your styling time down in half. Cutting our styling time down in half, we're using less heat, so we're providing more health to our clients' hair, which to me is super, super important. Hair health is one of the biggest priorities to me as a stylist behind the chair. I want people to look at my clients' hair and say, oh my goodness, it looks so healthy. And GK is delivering that with every treatment, every product that we're sending out the door because of Jevexen. And Jevexen being the #1 component in all of our products. So we are done. Easy, simple application. Marissa's hair is now going to be sleek and frizz-free and have great shine for up to eight shampoos. I'm going to go ahead and turn her around and let you guys really just see that. Rue, if you want to move your hands through your hair just a little bit and let them kind of see. Let you bounce it for them.
Great job, Candice. Amazing results.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So again, if you are having your clients use this product, recommend our take home, ensure your investment. One of my favorite things to send home is our GK CBD shampoo and conditioner. This is our vegan option, which is using our vegan Jevexen, which is quinoa and pea protein. And then I always like to send my clients home with our GK 100% argan serum. This is safe to use. Right after the application of the fast blow dry, I like to do a couple pumps in my hand, emulsify it, and then just pull it through. So this is another great item to send home with your clients to ensure their investment. And it's just going to make sure that we lock that nice, beautiful shine in there and no frizz whatsoever. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to our live today. I appreciate you so very much. Please, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And if you're looking to add the fast blow dry to your service menu, be sure you check out GKhair's website. Go to our social media library and you can find content, pictures, everything that you need for IG, TikTok, Facebook, any social media platform. It's right there for you. And I really encourage you guys to add fast blow dry to your service menu for the holiday season. So you guys be blessed.
Thank you, Candice. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.